Welcome back, everyone. We are live right here on Twitch with WWE 2K15 main event. And the WWE champion is in action before this Saturday's TLC pay-per-view against the dangerous Colonel Mustafa. We are live from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm, of course, your host, PWS Phil. I thank you guys for tuning in to today's double shot, as we just got finished with Raw due to technical difficulties on Monday, and we're going straight into main event right here on Twitch. And yes, this is history, John Cena. This is the first time I've ever done two shows in a row right here on Twitch. What an exciting time, and what a great matchup this should be, as Cena takes on Colonel Mustafa from the Militia. And of course, Colonel Mustafa will have General Adnan at ringside, Sergeant Slaughter banned. Not going to have all three members of the Militia out here. Too risky for the WWE Champion, and too risky to our main event this Saturday at TLC. Of course, Cena been on a roll as WWE Champion, winning the title from Dolph Ziggler and successfully defending it against Brock Lesnar. Been a hell of a run for Cena thus far, but he runs into extremely stiff competition, as this Saturday at TLC, he takes on Rob Van Dam and Daniel Bryan in an Extreme Rules triple threat match. And here comes the crew of Iraqi sympathizers known as the Militia. General Adnan accompanying Colonel Mustafa to the ring this evening, and what a great matchup this should be. Colonel Mustafa loves to use the camel clutch, as do all members of the Militia, and he'll be looking to apply that submission hold to make the WWE Champion tap out right here on main event. Can Cena overcome this devious duo here on main event? We all know he can do it, but will he is the question. These two are vicious competitors, not above breaking all the rules to get a victory here in the WWE. They usually compete as a tag team or a trio, but tonight, Colonel Mustafa's going at it alone here on main event. And there's the bell. Cena locks up with Mustafa. Mustafa going to work on the arm, gonna try to negate the power of John Cena. But look at Cena reverses that right into a hammerlock of his own, and Colonel Mustafa takes down into an armbar. Now, John Cena's opponents this Saturday at TLC. That show will be of course, streamed live here on Twitch. Van Dam and Bryan earned their championship matches in very different ways. Rob Van Dam recently lost the Intercontinental title, but was a four-time champion this year. I felt that another Intercontinental title shot for Van Dam would be treading water, so I decided to give Van Dam a WWE Championship match based on his performances this year. Daniel Bryan won three straight submission victories over Chris Jericho, and I believe that was more than enough to warrant a WWE Championship match. So, rather than stretch it out between the two, I'm throwing them both in there with John Cena for the WWE Championship in an Extreme Rules matchup. And of course, after this Friday's SmackDown, we should have a winner. We should be having a match between Del Rio and Mysterio to see who will take that final spot. Edge ended up winning his spot over the Macho Man on my last broadcast of Raw. So Edge moves on into a match with The Undertaker, and we'll find out who wins between Del Rio and Mysterio to get a match against Kane in the number one contenders tournament. And right now, Colonel Mustafa taking it to John Cena with the body slam, just going at it with the stomps. And the WWE Champion with a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. And uh-oh, we know what comes next. You can't see me. And there's the 5-knuckle shuffle. Colonel Mustafa rocked. And Cena goes right into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's enough to put Colonel Mustafa away here on Main Event. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. There you see the 5-knuckle shuffle comes crashing down on Colonel Mustafa as John Cena gets the cover, the count, and the victory. Colonel Mustafa, not a problem for Cena here tonight. Although you gotta believe the militia is not gonna let something like this lie over time. But Cena's got bigger fish to fry with 2 top-notch challengers this Saturday at TLC. But the champ's got to keep himself in condition, and that victory over Colonel Mustafa's going to keep him on top of his game as we get ready for this Saturday. Now Van Dam and Daniel Bryan will be in action this Friday on SmackDown. They'll be in tag team action, and what a match that should be as they prepare for a huge WWE Championship match. And now the main event exclusive tag team tournament continues as Dance Party gets ready to take on a very angry Authority. Now, of course, Dance Party hasn't had the greatest run this year. Haven't been getting a lot of matchups lately. Ever since Fandango lost the United States Championship, been in a rough spot. Lost a few matches to Batista. As a matter of fact, Summer Rae's been doing better than these two. Summer Rae, of course, entered into the Fatal 4-Way Divas #1 contender match. And these two just trying to get it done in this tag title tournament. Now, of course, the winner of this tournament will get a title shot in either January or February, as The Shield, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns currently have 2 challengers lined up already. The New Day got a win over The Shield recently on SmackDown, and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro have already earned a victory, already earned a title match with a win over the Ascension. So 2 teams already lined up for a tag team title match. Whoever wins this tournament will probably have to wait either till Elimination Chamber or perhaps even WrestleMania. And now, a very angry Authority making their way to the ring. They lost their feud to the Wyatt family this past Monday on Raw. Earlier today on our double dose broadcast here. We just finished with Raw. They lost their feud to the Wyatts, so you can see Triple H visually annoyed. Can't believe that he lost that one-on-one contest to Bray Wyatt. But you gotta give a big assist to Eric Rowan, who broke up several pinfalls by distracting the referee, and that led to Bray Wyatt's victory. But now, Triple H has the Big Show by his side to take on the team of Dance Party in the Tag Team #1 Contenders Tournament, and I don't like Rose and Fandango's chances with such an angered group of powerful superstars. And there's the bell as Big Show just tosses Fandango aside to kick things off here. And look at that back body drop by the Big Show. Fandango had to be 10 feet in the air. Now, although the Authority lost the Best of 5 series to the Wyatt family, Triple H, of course, using his authority, has signed one more match, a 6-man tag, for this Saturday, right here on Twitch at TLC, as it'll be the Wyatt family versus the Authority. And Fandango with a beautiful leg drop from the second rope on the Big Show, but didn't do a whole lot of damage. And now Adam Rose is paying the price for Fandango's transgressions. Oh my goodness. What a headbutt, rocking Adam Rose. And there's a huge body slam. The Authority had a terrible night on Raw. Triple H losing by pinfall to Bray Wyatt, as well as Seth Rollins once again submitting to Batista Bite submission. Just a terrible night for the Authority. They're looking to turn it all around here on Main Event by advancing in the #1 Contenders Tag Team Tournament, and Seth Rollins looks to reclaim the United States Championship in a steel cage versus the Animal, Batista. And Fandango going to work on the leg of Big Show, and look at that, takes the big man down to the mat. This is a huge advantage for Dance Party. They should really take advantage of Big Show being down. But it's much easier said than done. But look at this, Fandango falling reverse DDT. Fandango putting in the work here to try to get this done. Right hands to the face of the Big Show. And I don't know about this. Should keep Big Show on the ground. I wouldn't pick him up for the life of me. But look at this. Oh, the Last Dance leg sweep. Into the cover one. And only a one. And Big Show now. Oh, looked like he was going to make the tag to Triple H, but Fandango got a hold of him one more time and takes the Giant down to the mat. Oh my goodness, a huge backbreaker by the Big Show. And Big Show puts Fandango in the corner, and oh no. Oh. Crushing shot to the ribs by the Game. And further damage done with the body slam. Right into the cover now. Referee slow to get to the count one. And now it's Fandango who's in a bad shot here as he eats a right hand from Triple H. And now a devastating clothesline brings Fandango down to the mat. This is WWE 2K15 main event. We just got done with an awesome Raw on today's Double Dose. Triple H losing by pinfall to Bray Wyatt, losing the war to the Wyatt family. But Triple H using his authority to sign one more match for this Saturday right here on Twitch at TLC. As it'll be the Authority, Triple H, Big Show, and Seth Rollins versus Wyatt, Harper, and Rowan. And Big Show going for the pin there, broken up by Adam Rose. Adam Rose and Fandango, collectively known as Dance Party, having a hell of a time here against Big Show and Triple H of the Authority. This is a first round match in the #1 Contender Tag Team Tournament. Triple H and Big Show trying to move on after a terrible Raw for those guys, and Adam Rose just breaking it up. And there's Triple H's signature spine buster. More results from Raw for those of you just tuning in. Stone Cold Steve Austin lost to CM Punk on the Raw broadcast. And look at there's the pedigree bust Fandango wide open, but he's a little too close to Dance Party's corner here. And Fandango is in the ropes. The Rated R Superstar Edge picked up the victory over the Macho Man. Edge moves on to the WWE Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. Nikki Bella got a quick victory on Paige on Raw. And of course Batista submitted Seth Rollins one more time in that Falls Count Anywhere match in the main event of Raw. Seth Rollins can't get anything going against Batista this month. And right now, Fandango is in terrible condition, busted wide open by the pedigree, and Triple H's raining right hands directly into the cut. But Fandango showing signs of life here, belly-to-belly release suplex. Gotta try to get Adam Rose in there. Right hand and a beautiful drop kick, and that should be plenty of room to go make the tag, but Fandango making a huge mistake here. He should try to get Triple H into his corner, or try to do a double team maneuver with Rose, but continuing the fight on your own is not a good idea, Fandango. Triple H now reverses the Irish Whip. And look at Fandango reversing on Triple H. Sets him up top. And drop kicks Triple H all the way out to the floor. My goodness. I guess I was wrong. Fandango gaining momentum here against Triple H. And there's Adam Rose to help out. And these two are putting the beat down. Putting a clubber in, if you will, on Triple H. But oh no, look at this now. Triple H straight right hands. Right to the jaw of Fandango. And Adam Rose, being a good tag team partner, sends Triple H right into the steps. Dance Party will not be denied here in this #1 Contenders Tournament matchup. And again sends Triple H into the steps, helping out his partner as best he can. And where is Big Show in all this? Triple H has to be pissed off that he's being left to rot out there against Dance Party. And now Fandango's locked in the camel clutch here. But Triple H hangs on. And Big Show has done absolutely nothing to save Triple H in these terrible situations. You gotta believe he's gonna hear about it from the King of Kings once they get to the back. At Triple H stun guns Fandango right off the rope. And there's a signature Triple H spinebuster one more time. Is he gonna get the pedigree? He's looking for it. He's got Fandango hooked up. And a second time. It already busted Fandango open the first time. And there's Adam Rose already in the ring. And Triple H. Oh man. Triple H has got to be pissed. Big Show slow to get in there. Not coming to help. We could see a serious breakdown in the Authority if they lose this matchup. And there's the float over DDT by Fandango, Shades of the Rock. And he's still not going to tag Adam Rose. I don't know. Fandango making a huge mistake here. He's got to be exhausted. 2 spinebusters, 2 pedigrees, busted open. And now a shoulder buster on top of it. How much more can Fandango take? Oh, and classic Triple H with the high knee. Sends Fandango flying into the Authority's corner for the cover. 1, 2, and oh my goodness, Adam Rose just makes it at the last second. Oh, good God. Fandango's spine crashes into the mat for a 3rd time, and that is it. Fandango can take no more as Triple H and the Big Show pick up the win for the Authority. Let's take a look at the highlights. Fandango came out of the gate pretty strong. Hit the side Russian leg sweep on the Big Show early on. Couldn't get the job done. Triple H thought he had Fandango in perfect position after the body slam, but Fandango, tough as nails this evening, held on. Triple H put a stomping on Fandango, still couldn't get the pin. But then a 3rd spinebuster by Triple H was enough for the cover, the count, and the victory for the Authority. And the Authority's fortunes change. It only took 1 extra show for them to get back on track as they put away Dance Party. And now, what awaits the Wyatt family this Saturday at TLC as they prepare for a 6-man war against the Authority? What a matchup that should be. Triple H and Big Show move on in the tag title #1 Contender Tournament. And they'll have a hell of a match on their hands, because they will be facing the winners of Primetime Players and Miz and Sandow. And both those teams are extremely hungry to get back in the tag team title hunt. And now, as we continue to fill out an upcoming Fatal 4-Way Divas #1 Contender match, we'll be having a triple threat match to see who moves on. So far, Brie Bella and Summer Rae have qualified for the Fatal 4-Way, and this triple threat here tonight will fill in one more spot. And of course, the final spot will be reserved for the final matchup between Paige and Nikki Bella. And from there, we'll find out who our next top contender will be. And right now, here comes former Funkadactyl Naomi on her way to the ring. been having a pretty good year since breaking up with Cameron. Always been a top contender. Hasn't got a whole lot of title shots, though. Winning that pivotal, actual number one contenders match has been a hard time for Naomi, but she's looking to break in, looking to crack the glass ceiling, get into that number one contenders match right here tonight on Main Event. And Natalya been having an amazing year this year. Her team, the Grapplers, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, are the current number one contenders to the Tag Team Championship. And of course, she had an amazing feud with Cameron a few months ago. Got her a Divas Championship match. Unfortunately, she came up short against the Bellas. But now we got a new champion in AJ Lee, and Natalya looking to find her way to the big silver belt, the Divas Championship. Oh, and look at this, Emma coming out of the ring. And the current number one contender, Tamina, still taking her shots at Emma. Emma and Tamina had a feud, the winner of which was Tamina to get her number one contendership, and she's still holding a grudge against Emma. What a terrible beatdown and what a terrible turn of events for Emma, who's trying to roll with the punches here, but how can you just continue on after you got thrown head first into the steel steps? That damage is going to come into play in this triple threat match here on Main Event. The beautiful and bubbly Emma did not deserve such treatment from Tamina. But Naomi going right to work on Natalya, beautiful vertical suplex, and Emma follows right up with the drop kick to the spine. Ooh, there's a hard kick from Emma, who almost took the spinning clothesline from Natalya there, but thankfully, Emma had her scouted. Because Natalya hits her spinning clothesline on Emma, Emma's going to be finished after already taking a head first dive into the steps, courtesy of Tamina Snuka. And Naomi going to work with the ankle DDT, just jamming the ligaments and bones right into each other. And now Natalya out to the ringside. Oh, and head snapped off the rope by Naomi. Naomi keeping laser focused on Natalya. I think Naomi wants to make sure she beats the fresh person in this match to prove that she will be a true number one contender. And Emma going up top, what did she have in mind here? Oh, and Emma takes everybody out from the top rope. Good for you, Emma. Emma will not be denied here in Main Event. Thrown into the steps by Tamina, she doesn't care at all. She's going to give it everything she's got to become the number one contender. Oh, and what a hard kick to the spine by Emma. Emma's sick of being pushed around. Beautiful back suplex on Naomi. Ooh, look at that shot. Knocks Emma right into the corner. But Emma avoids the drop kick. And a crossbody block to Natalya. Oh, but Natalya shuts her down with the neck breaker. Ooh, and there's a nasty elbow from Natalya. I don't think she got all of it. But she finished her off with a back body drop. And there's a hellacious Heart Foundation clothesline by Natalya. And Emma now follows up with a dropkick again. Emma picking her shots wisely. This could be Emma's night. Emma wins this match. She moves on to the Fatal 4-Way number one contenders match. And from there, it's only one win away from a Divas Championship matchup. Oh, and Naomi avoids the dropkick now, but hits the enziguri, taking Emma to the mat. And there you see that attack from Tamina Snuka coming into play here. That enziguri, already a devastating maneuver, took into the next level when you've been thrown headfirst into the steel steps. And look at Natalya on a roll here. Gets the reversal on Naomi and drops the leg. Big shot from Naomi. And she went for the flip clothesline, but was too wild to miss Natalya, but hits the spinning heel kick. And now a bulldog, and now it's Naomi looking to be in control of this one. But way too close, just completely ignoring Emma. And Emma's gonna make her pay for that. But no, Natalya on the attack now. Sends Emma into the corner. And Emma blasts her with the back elbow. And double dropkick sends Natalya to the mat. Oh, and Naomi misses wildly, but hits the second dropkick. Oh, and I think Naomi missed an opportunity to go for the pin on Emma there, as Natalya was dazed and confused. But look at this, Naomi. Split-legged moonsault, shades of Rob Van Dam. Right into the cover here. But Natalya breaks up the pin. Beautiful reversal by Natalya, and now driving the shoulder right into the ribs of Naomi. And now, Emma throws Natalya right into Naomi. Shoots her into the opposite corner. And a big flapjack to Natalya. And Emma straight into the cover now. Will Emma move on to the Fatal 4-Way? No, Naomi breaks it up. Wow, beautiful hurricanrana by Naomi, but Emma right there to break it up. Oh, and Natalya crushes her with the clothesline in the corner. And there it is, there's the tornado clothesline by Natalya, and that is it for Emma. But look at this, Naomi going for the cover on Natalya now. But Natalya survives. Oh, and there's the rear view to Emma. Emma taking finisher after finisher here in this matchup, but Naomi there to break up the pin. Oh, and Emma goes for crucifix pin, but Naomi there to break it up. What a great triple threat match this is between these awesome divas. Who will move on to the Fatal 4-Way? Naomi with a nasty neckbreaker one more time. And both those divas are down. Emma trying to find her spot. Naomi goes for the pin. Oh, Naomi could only muster an arm for the pinfall. This triple threat match could literally go either way at this point. Any one of three ways at this point. As Natalya hooks Emma up. Exploder suplex. On the slower side, but she goes right into the pin. And almost broken up. Almost the pin for Natalya there as Naomi just barely gets in there in time. Naomi goes for the pin now, but Emma's in the ropes. And there's a beautiful belly-to-belly by Natalya, showing that Hart family technical expertise. Nice reversal there by Emma, not going to let Natalya push her around. Natalya into the corner. And Naomi goes right in for the pin. But Emma right there to break it up. And what does Emma have in mind here? Sends Naomi center of the ring. And Emma's going up top. Oh, and there's the elbow. Right into the cover. 1, 2. But Natalya breaks it up. Oh. Emma trying so hard to finally get her way. Finally get close to a Divas Championship match. Beautiful neckbreaker by Emma. And into the cover now. But Naomi recovers just in time to ruin Emma's chances. And whoa, and Naomi almost taken out to the floor. Emma, beautiful atomic drop. Naomi. Reversed by Emma. And there's an awesome jawbreaker. And Natalya drops the leg across Naomi's face. What a back and forth matchup between these three ladies. Spinning heel quick kick misses wildly by Naomi. And the heel trip into the cover by Emma. And almost gets the victory. Naomi exhausted, almost didn't break up the pin in time. You can just see how badly these three women want to be in that fatal four-way number one contenders match. Just going at it, no alliances, all fighting in amongst each other. What a great matchup this is. Oh, and Natalya taken down by Naomi. Emma all busted up in the corner. Face buster by Naomi now. Rocks Natalya. Oh, and there's a kick. Takes down both competitors. It's Naomi's match to lose right here for the cover. 1, 2, and oh my goodness, Emma survived. Beautiful kick by Naomi wipes out Emma and Natalya, and of course Emma kicks out. Reverse suplex by Natalya, my goodness, the power. Oh, and a vicious atomic drop sends chills right up the spine of Naomi. And oh no, tornado clothesline to Emma one more time. And Naomi trying to pick off the pin. And Natalya's pissed. Sends Naomi into the corner with the big right hand. Over the top neckbreaker by Natalya. Is this her opportunity? Into the cover. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, Emma kicks out. What a turn of events for Natalya. Had Naomi in the corner, hit the neckbreaker on Emma, but still, Emma has the ability to kick out. And gotta give credit to Emma. Attacked by Tamina Snuka before the match even started, sent flying headfirst into the steps, and she's still holding on. Eats a second rear view from Naomi, and now Natalya going on the attack. How is Emma still holding on in this triple threat matchup? And now it's Naomi. Ankle DDT on Emma. And Emma has just been destroyed in this match. Multiple clotheslines from Natalya. Multiple rear views from Naomi. And there's a spinning heel kick. But Natalya breaks it up. Oh, brutal shot. Heart Foundation clothesline. But Emma now, shoulder buster on Natalya. Is this Emma's chance? No, she doesn't go for the pin. I think that might have been a mistake on Emma's part. Takes Natalya to the corner. Knee to the gut. And it's the dilemma for Natalya. Caught up in the ropes. Shoulders and knees being ripped apart in that submission maneuver. And wheelbarrow stunner for Naomi. Sends Emma flying into the corner. And now it's Naomi heading up top. What does she have in mind? Oh, and top rope Vader bomb. She doesn't get all of it on Emma, that's for sure. What an astounding contest this is, and we still have a United States Championship steel cage match between Rollins and Batista in this broadcast. But we are getting pay-per-view main event quality triple threat match between these lovely ladies here on Main Event. And which one of these divas will move on to the number one contender fatal four-way match? Whoever wins is certainly earning it here tonight. Big belly to back suplex. Drops Emma right on her shoulders and neck for the cover. And is too close to the ropes. Naomi trying to recover here while keeping an eye out for any pinfalls. As Emma grabs a grapple. Snapmare on Natalya, and a big boot to the face. And now she's moving right on to Naomi. Emma not wasting any time. Hurricanrana goes right into the pin on Naomi. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, and it is! Emma overcomes the outside interference of Tamina Snuka and moves on to the fatal four-way. Let's take a look at these amazing highlights. split-legged moonsault by Naomi to Emma. I thought that might have been it, but Natalya was there to break it up. Huge flapjack, rock Natalya by the Australian beauty Emma. She went right into the cover, but it was Naomi there to break it up. And then we just saw that brutal belly-to-back suplex, dropping Emma right on her head. But Emma, on a roll, took out Natalya. Hits the Hurricanrana on Naomi for the 1, 2, 3, and a ticket right into the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders matchup. Tamina, you were no obstacle for Emma this evening. You might have threw Emma into the steps before the match, but Emma overcame it and is moving on, along with Summer and Brie, into the Divas #1 Contender Fatal 4-Way. Congrats, Emma. You deserve it. And not a lot of people could say that Seth Rollins is even deserving of this championship rematch, as since losing the title to Batista by submission at Survivor Series, he has lost to Batista every week since then by submission to the Batista Bite. Some of you may know the move as the Rings of Saturn, but since Batista's been using it and christened it the Batista Bite, he has been unstoppable, week after week, defeating Seth Rollins. And not only that, but his new alliance with Curtis Axel, the Megastars, they've also moved on in the #1 Contenders Tag Tournament. So Batista truly been unstoppable with his new submission maneuver. And I don't really see a change in here tonight, but the championship is on the line. And Seth Rollins is a part of the Authority, so anything can go down in this steel cage matchup. And who will leave main event? The United States Champion. Can the Animal hold on? We'll find out in moments. Now, of course, in the interest of not stacking every pay-per-view event with title matches, trying to spread out the title matches throughout the shows. So tonight we're having the United States Championship match, and we should be having a Tag Team Championship match this Friday, right here on Twitch, on SmackDown. And then, of course, on Saturday we have the big TLC event. I'll give you a rundown of the card as the Animal and Seth Rollins make their way down to the ring. Right off the top, we have John Cena defending the WWE Championship against Rob Van Dam and Daniel Bryan in an Extreme Rules triple threat. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line as Christian defends the title versus The Miz in a TLC. The Hardcore Championship will be on the line as Corey Graves defends the title. As R-Truth defends the title against Corey Graves in a championship rematch, it also inside a steel cage. The Divas Championship will be on the line as the #1 contender we saw tonight, Tamina, will take on AJ Lee in a Divas TLC. Booker T looks to even the score once again against Sting. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk meet in match number 3 of their series. And in a 6-man war, the Wyatt family faces the Authority. Should be a hell of a show. I can't wait to see it. But right now, the United States Championship is on the line. That's the prize this evening. The red, white, and blue trimmed in gold. Seth Rollins wants it back. Batista wants to keep it. And there's the bell, and good luck to you, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins tapped out once again on Raw by Batista and the Batista Bite. But things are a little different. He can escape the cage in this one. And we'll have to see if he can pull it off. Very surprised to see Chain wrestling in this steel cage match, but Rollins would rather go in a little bit of a technical battle than a brawl with Batista inside the cage. And Seth Rollins is going to be looking to use his speed and agility to escape the cage before Batista can get too much damage in there. Rollins trying to go back to work on the arm, gets reversed by Batista, and that's not a good sign. And Batista drops the elbow into the tricep area of Seth Rollins. And now it's Batista using his strength to power over Seth Rollins with the suplex. And Rollins with a beautiful fisherman buster. Just drop Batista right on his head and neck. Now that's the best way, I think, for Rollins to start this match. Get some head and neck damage going early on Batista. Get him dazed, get him in pain, and then try to escape that cage while Batista's head is in a fog. And as for Batista, I think Batista's best strategy is to bounce Rollins off these cage walls, bounce him off the mat, and then bounce. Get out of there, get the Batista bomb, and get out of there. And Rollins with a beautiful back and neck breaker combination. And the bottom falls out for Batista as Rollins hits the falling reverse DDT. Rollins doing everything he can to regain this United States Championship. I think Rollins, knowing what he knows now, probably would have tried to move on to the WWE Championship after losing the United States title. But now he's lost so many matches, his ranking would not be very good in the World Title division. And right now, his ranking is on the floor after that devastating backbreaker. Whoa, hard knee by Batista, and a huge right hand. Oh, look at this. Punch after punch, shot after shot, left and right, and a huge Beal out of the corner. Batista bringing the pain to the Authority, Seth Rollins. Oh my goodness, what a boot. Sent Seth Rollins flying across the ring. And there's a nasty sweep to take Batista off his feet. And Rollins maintains control with that hip toss and drops a nasty knee into the eye socket of Batista. And Rollins playing it pretty close to the strategy I laid out here on commentary. Working on that head and neck of Batista. But it's hard to overcome the power of the animal as he hits a brutal belly-to-belly suplex. And Batista now, big boot to the face. And a side Russian leg sweep. Batista back in control of this championship matchup. That's the second sweep of this match, and it looks like that it's starting to affect the leg of Batista. Batista in great shape, but you gotta believe he puts a lot of wear and tear on his knees and ankles, carrying the amount of muscle that he carries. And with the third sweep, it looks like Seth Rollins is onto something here. If he can keep damaging the leg of Batista, there's no way Batista can climb the steel cage. And Seth Rollins might have just found his key to victory if he can keep working on the leg of Batista, but not after a boss man slam like that. And now it's Batista going to work on the leg. Oh my goodness, the spear by Batista cuts down the former United States champion, and Batista starts scaling the steel cage. But I don't think he's going to make it in time. And Rollins got him by the waist, drags Batista back down into the center of the ring, and both men devastated by that fall from the cage. Batista, the first man to make an attempt to escape, but it was a big mistake as Rollins brought him crashing back down. And speaking of a crash, that clothesline was like a car crash. But oh man, we haven't seen this in over a month. Batista thumbs down, kick to the gut. Batista bomb rocks the ring and destroys Seth Rollins. And I don't know if he's going to be able to stop Batista this time. He's trying to crawl back to his feet. As Batista scales the steel cage, can Rollins make it back in time? And it looks like he's going to get close here. He's got Batista by the waist. Can Batista fight him off? He can't. He cannot fight Rollins off. And now it's Batista who's unconscious on the mat. And there's a hard kick to the spine by Rollins. Oh, and a kick right upside the head. The signature kick of Seth Rollins. Very surprised Rollins was able to get back up after the Batista bomb. I thought that would be the end for the undisputed future of WWE. Standing shooting star press. Amazing maneuver by Seth Rollins. Oh, and there's the kneeling super kick. Batista made it to his knees, and Rollins with the super kick into the next century. And Rollins starts to scale the cage now. Can he make it out before Batista can stop him? And Batista right beside him on the cage, brings Rollins crashing down to the mat. This is the best fight Seth Rollins has put up in these two series of matches. Been getting submitted week in, week out by the Batista bite. Putting up a great fight here tonight on main event for the United States Championship. And Rollins, there's his Acai DDT. One of his favorite maneuvers, that back flip DDT. And could that get him his United States Championship back? Rollins almost up top. And Batista's following him right up there. Can Rollins fight him off? Rollins cannot fight him off, and they come crashing down to the mat. That was the closest Rollins has gotten in this match thus far, but it wasn't enough. Oh, and another massive backbreaker by Batista. And Batista on the assault here, still taking it to Rollins. And look at that back kick by Rollins, sends Batista staggering backwards. And now a big right hand, and there's another sweep. And Batista's leg can only take so much more. Despite Batista being in control of this match for a lot of it, your leg, he's only human, his leg can only take so much. Awesome STO by Batista takes down Rollins. The combination, clothesline and trip. Oh, and a huge right hand by Batista. Oh, and there's the gorilla press right into the slam. And Rollins can't even make it to his feet. Avoids the kick by Batista. Batista steps aside. And oh my goodness, electric chair by Batista. Ball, Rollins' spine and head bouncing off the mat. And look at this, Batista calling for it one more time. And I don't know if Rollins can survive one more of these. He hits the Batista bomb. But Batista is absolutely exhausted. Pulling himself to his feet. And Batista starts to climb, but Rollins already back to his feet. I give so much credit to Seth Rollins surviving 2 Batista bombs, and there's that sweep again. And I think this is the key to the victory for Rollins. It might take a few more, but eventually Batista's leg is going to be too destroyed, and that could get Rollins the United States Championship back. Hard kick to the gut by Rollins. Hard right hand by Batista. And what's this? Slingshots Rollins right into the cage, and that could be it for the former United States Champion. And Rollins fights back. Batista avoids the sweep. That was a smart idea by the Animal. He catches Rollins one time, Gorilla Press, power slam. But you can see all this offense has taken a lot out of the Animal. Oh, look at that. Single foot drop kick right up in the face of Batista. And there's the sweep. He hits it this time. Truly surprised we haven't seen the curb stomp from Rollins. That would certainly buy him some time to climb the cage. But look at this. Rollins has his own version of the powerbomb into the corner. And will that be it? Rollins already starting to climb the cage, and I don't know. I don't think Batista's going to have the time to stop him this time around. But Batista makes it and pulls down the former United States Champion. What an amazing back and forth contest. What a final 2 matches we're having on this episode of Main Event. The Divas Triple Threat match was amazing, and this is an incredibly hard-fought matchup for the WWE United States Championship. And my goodness, another spine buster by Batista. But he doesn't even go for the Batista bomb. Very surprising. As Seth Rollins easily pulls down the Animal this time. And Rollins answers back with a huge left hand. And there's the crucifix pin as an offensive maneuver. Drops Batista on his neck. And I think Rollins might have missed an opportunity to escape the cage there. Oh no! Full run into the spear by the Animal. Cuts down Rollins, but Rollins determined to get back up here. Standing shooting star press by Rollins, and both men are visibly exhausted at this point. You can see them both breathing hard. It's going to be difficult for either man to win the matchup now at this level of exhaustion. Reverse DDT by Rollins. And look at that, hammerlock into the clothesline, takes down the Animal. Oh, and a hard back kick by Rollins one more time. gets Batista into the corner now. And one more corner powerbomb. Will this be enough? There it is. Batista crashes into the corner. And a fallen reverse DDT. Will that double stack of maneuvers get Rollins the United States Championship? It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. And Rollins has done it. Can Batista do anything at this point? He can't do it, and Rollins has regained the United States Championship. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Seth Rollins with the corner powerbomb and the reverse DDT. That combination of maneuvers gave Seth Rollins just the right amount of time to escape the cage and regain the WWE United States Championship. And the Authority is back in control. The Big Show and Triple H won the Tag Team #1 Contenders Tournament matchup here tonight. And in the main event, Seth Rollins has regained the United States Championship after a 5-week losing streak to Batista. What a turn of events here this evening. I thank you guys for tuning in for the double dose of WWE 2K15, Raw, and main event all in one day. What a great couple of shows it's been. I'm PWS Phil. You can subscribe to me at Twitch at PWS Phil. Find me on YouTube under Philip Kelly. For any shows you missed, they'll be right up on YouTube. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, this Friday on SmackDown, tag team title match, The Shield versus Kid and Cesaro. And this Saturday, the TLC event live right here on Twitch. Huge triple threat WWE title match. Once again, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the ring.